Hi, my name is Scott and today we'll be visiting 5 iconic drift spots in Japan inside Assetto Corsa. Let's get straight into it. For our first stop, we're headed to the raw streets of an industrial area. Wharf, or as the Japanese know it, Futo, is a set of 3 corners where Japanese drifters take over in the darkness of the night to put in some sick drifts. This street is normally used to ease the access of trucks in the area, offers wide roads ideal for massive drifts. This mod comes to us courtesy of the guys at the 90s Golden Drift Spot project, and it's truly a work of art. When you compare it to the real street, it almost feels like you're actually drifting there. Ideal for those of us looking for a bit of a change of scenery in our current times. Since this track is quite short, let me take you guys for an onboard lap of it. The first corner offers you a widening road ideal to start picking up the speed for your run. When on the main road you want to use the 3-step technique, going over to the left side before launching your car into the drift. While in the first corner you wanted to pick up the speed, for this second corner here we want the car to slow down as you're throwing yourself into a tighter road. Then one final corner is ahead before you'll have to behave yourself. Try not to throw yourself into the incoming traffic for this one, and that's a run of Oishuto for you. This one is probably my all-time favorite drift circuit, so I just had to include it. The start course at Minami is home to one very particular feature called the jump drift. And just like its name suggests, to successfully land this drift, you're gonna have to jump into the corner. But let's maybe just look at the onboards. That might be the easiest way to show you guys. Before reaching the jump drift, we have a short straight that gives us the opportunity to get some much needed speed. Then it's all about keeping the foot planted and keeping the car in a drift until you reach the hairpin. Once you've done this part, the most difficult drift is behind us and you can enjoy the rest of the lap. Not only does this track have an awesome feature for adrenaline junkies, but the rest of the flow on this track is pretty amazing, with even some pretty massive elevation changes for such a short track. Ebisu Minami is only one of the many tracks of the Minami Drift Park, and I would definitely encourage anyone to check out all it has to offer. Of course, I couldn't make a video about iconic drift spots without mentioning this one. Mount Akina, like it's known in the popular anime Initial D, is based on the real-life Mount Haruna. This two-year course is a nice change of pace after our stop at Minami. Tackling Akina as a drifter is all about making full use of the corners that are actually driftable while enjoying the ride on the remainder of the course, consisting of a lot of straights. A ride on this track would be too long to include in this video, but if you want to take a look at this one, I have a full playlist of my runs on it that you can check out. And while you're at it, make sure to subscribe to the channel to show your support. Anyway, let's keep it going. One of the first people I started following in the drifting community is a YouTuber Noriyaru. And don't ask me why, but the image of him leaning over the safety barrier at Yamanashi, capturing a train of 5 to 8 cars going down the main straight to tandem drift into the first right-hander is the image that best encompasses what drifting is all about for me. It's about having fun, sharing your passion with others, and challenging your own expectations. For that reason, I couldn't make this top 5 without showing you guys this awesome location. There are actually 2 layouts for this track, although I personally think the shorter one is much more fun as it allows for a massive drift into T1. For maximum angle into the first corner, you want to first launch your car over to the left of the track before bringing it back after. The track is so wide at this point you can basically do nothing wrong. Coming into the next section, 2 hairpins await us. It's pretty cool to link this section, and once again you can take a lot of angle going over these corners, although you'll have to watch not to shed off too much speed. To finish up the track, we have a quick section followed by a hairpin that brings us back to the main straights. For the alternative layout, I'll let you guys test out the track for yourselves. Make sure to let me know what you personally thought of it and if you prefer the shorter layout as well. Sportsland Yamanashi is, in my opinion, a perfect track for beginners looking to improve. Have you ever dreamt about finding yourself in the world of Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift? Well, you're in luck! Behind this rather strange name to a track lies a mod replicating some sort of parking drift course, Tokyo Drift style. In my opinion, this course and the Minami Assetto Corsa are probably the two most difficult tracks to master on this list. However, where at Minami you have one corner to master, for this multi-level car park you'll have to memorize a whole course with very little margin for error. In my experience, it's best to learn it level by level until you'll eventually find your way to the top, where a barrel and a helicopter will be awaiting you to do some celebratory donuts around them. Overall, this track is pretty satisfying once you get it right. That's the end of my list, but which drift courses do you find to be the most iconic? Let me know which tracks would get a spot on your list, and maybe I'll make another episode in the future with more iconic drift spots. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I truly hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel and put on the notifications to be notified of any future videos from me. You can also leave a like or a comment down below if you want to. I try to reply to any comments on every single one of my videos, or you can check out one of these recommended videos. Anyway, have a wonderful day guys, and I'll see you space racers in the next one. Goodbye.